Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kortewada. In this video, we will learn about JavaScript break and continue keyword. So what is this keywords and what is the purpose of these two in our JavaScript? So let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. Here, to use these two keywords, I'll be using something like for loop and with some conditions. So already we learned about conditions and for loops in my previous video. If you want to know more about that, you can check that videos. I'll provide the link in the descriptions. Now, the case is I have something called as for where I is equal to 0, that is my initialization, if I is less than 10 and I plus plus. Now what I want to do is whenever my I value have a value which is divisible by 2, then I want to break this whole for loop. That means if my I value divisible by 2, that means equivalent to 0. Whenever it is divisible by 2, it will give the remainder as 0. So whenever it is divisible by 0, then I want to show some console.log of, I want to show a value like divisible by 2 and save this. And once any of the variable, if you find some variable which is divisible by 2, I don't want to execute further. So what I can do is I can just use a break statement. Once this condition is satisfied and once it reaches the break statement, it will not bother about the values at all or how many loops it has. It will break and come out of the for loop. So let me use console.log of done and save this. Now let me execute. If you see the execution, it is divisible by 2 and it came out. But when it is divisible, let me show that I also. So let me use I value. Save this and now go here, execute. I will be 0. 0 is divisible by 2. Hence, for the first execution itself, it is breaking and it is not continuing its loop. So that's how your divisible value is working. For example, if I start my I value at 1, it has to divisible at 2. So first one it is not showing, but divisible by 2 at which index? Second index it is showing the value. So that means it is divisible by 2 on the second condition. That's why it is executing only till I has 2 and it is terminating everything. So that is how your break statement will work. For example, you have something like continue statements. For example, how I want to do is if my I value modulus 2 is not equal to 0, I want to show some console.log of, I want to show something like not divisible by 2 and I want to display that I value which is not divisible by 2, and then for example if it is not divisible by 2 I will continue. I don't want to show anything. Now whenever it is divisible by 2, then my console should be console.log of not divisible by 2. That means it is divisible by 2 and let me show the I value. Here it will not terminate but it will skip some set of execution. For example, I have I value. I first one is 1. 1 is not divisible by 2. Hence it will show this value and it starts continuing. It will not come here. It will not go to the line number 8 and it will continue to increment and then it will go here. Now the value is 2. 2 is divisible, hence it will display this one, it will not display this one, and then again it goes up, or you can just use break statement. What happens here? For the first one, 1 is not divisible by 2, so you will be seeing this value, and whenever it is divisible by 2, you will be seeing this value. So let me go here, execute. Now you are seeing not divisible by 2 when it is 1 and divisible by 2 when it is 2. Once it reaches this value, it is just breaking off. But whenever it reaches the continue, it is just continuing directly here instead of executing the remaining lines. So let me show you the same thing by using our debugger. Let me go here and let me go into the if condition and let me refresh. So now the I value is 1. 1 divisible by 2, it is not divisible. Hence, it will go to the next line and this execution is done. Immediately, it starts go to the continue, and once it goes into the continue, it will not break. Instead, it will go into this I++ increment way. So let me go here. So it skipped these two lines and it went to increment value. Let me go next, and the I value is 2 now. 2 less than 10 true, and this value will not be executed because 2 divisible by 2 is equivalent to 0. So let me go here, and this console will be printed. After this console you have a break statement. Once it sees the break statement, it will not execute that for loop. It will come out of that for loop and it should execute the 12th line. Let me click on next, and you can see the console or the cursor is moving on to the line number 12. That means it is not executing the remaining statements. So let me execute this and done. So what is the main difference between these two? Break will terminate your for loop. Continue will terminate the lines after the continue keyword, and it goes directly into the increment or decrement operator. So that's how this continue and break works in our for loop. Hope this give you a brief understanding about continue and break statements in for loop, and this helps a lot. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.